dive right into the world of scientific discoveries where we unravel the connection between physical activity, sedentary time, and the risk of breast cancer. A recent breakthrough in this field comes from a study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine. This game-changing research employed the technique of Mendelian randomization, a method that uses genetic variants to explore cause-effect relationships. The study focused on the potential causal effect of physical activity on the risk of developing breast cancer. The findings are nothing short of fascinating. They revealed that individuals with a genetic inclination towards physical activity showed a significantly lower risk of invasive breast cancer. Yes, you heard that right. A whopping 41% lower risk. This underscores the potential power of the genes that make us more likely to lace up our running shoes or hit the gym. But it's not just about the genes we're born with. It's about how we use them, how we activate them through our lifestyle choices. So, let's take a moment to appreciate the profound impact of maintaining an active lifestyle on our overall health. A genetic predisposition to activity doesn't just keep you fit, it seems to arm you against breast cancer too. Vigorous exercise is not just for athletes. It could be a powerful weapon against breast cancer. This is not just a motivational quote, it's a fact backed by science. Recent research published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine has found that individuals who vigorously exercise 3 or more days a week have a 38% lower risk of invasive breast cancer. Yes, you heard it right, a staggering 38%. So, what is it about vigorous exercise that makes it such a potent shield against breast cancer? The answer may lie in our body's response to physical activity. When we exercise vigorously, our body undergoes a series of biochemical reactions. One of these reactions is the reduction of inflammation. Now, chronic inflammation is a known enemy of our health, contributing to several diseases, including cancer. By reducing inflammation, vigorous exercise helps to create an environment within our body that is less conducive to the growth of cancer cells. But that's not the only way exercise is fighting off cancer. Physical activity also plays a significant role in regulating our hormone levels. This is particularly relevant when it comes to breast cancer, which is often linked to higher levels of certain sex hormones. Vigorous exercise has been found to lower these hormone levels, essentially cutting off a potential fuel source for cancer cells. But here's the thing, any exercise is better than none. So if you can't manage a vigorous workout, don't be disheartened. Even moderate physical activity carries significant health benefits. Remember, the aim here is to get moving, to get your heart rate up, and to break a sweat. And while we're on the subject, it's worth noting that a sedentary lifestyle characterized by long periods of sitting may increase the risk of breast cancer by up to 104%. Yes, sitting can be that harmful, but we'll delve deeper into that in the next scene. So, sweating it out might just be saving you from the risk of breast cancer. It's a simple formula. The more we move, the healthier we become, and the stronger our defense against diseases like breast cancer. So, let's get moving, shall we? Sitting, once considered a harmless act, now emerges as a potential health hazard. It's a surprising revelation, isn't it? A seemingly innocuous activity, sitting, has been found to have a dark side, one that is linked with an increased risk of breast cancer. A recent study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine has shed light on this unsettling connection. It found that prolonged sitting time may hike the risk of breast cancer by a staggering 104%. Yes, you heard it right. An activity as mundane as sitting could potentially double your risk of this life-threatening disease. The study used a technique known as Mendelian randomization. This method allowed the researchers to examine the causal effect of sitting on breast cancer risk. The results were alarming, to say the least. Individuals who spent a significant amount of time sitting were found to be at a considerably higher risk. This isn't to say that sitting is inherently dangerous. We all need to rest and recuperate. However, it's the excessive, prolonged sitting that poses the problem. It's a wake-up call, reminding us of the importance of maintaining an active lifestyle, even in our increasingly sedentary world. So, why does sitting increase breast cancer risk? The exact reasons are still unclear. However, it might be related to the fact that extended periods of inactivity can lead to inflammation and elevated levels of certain hormones associated with a higher risk of breast cancer. This revelation underscores the need to break up long periods of sitting with bouts of physical activity. Stand up, stretch, take a short walk. Every bit of movement counts. It's a small price to pay for your health and well-being. It appears that the chair isn't as innocent as it seems. It could be silently increasing your breast cancer risk. So the next time you find yourself sitting for extended periods, remember it's time to get up and move. The American Cancer Society has some advice for everyone seeking to lower their cancer risk. Their recommendations are not just general health tips, but they align perfectly with the latest research about the link between physical activity and cancer risk. The Society encourages an active lifestyle, recommending between 150 to 300 minutes of moderate physical activity each week. This could be brisk walking, dancing, or even gardening, anything that gets your heart rate up. If you're more into vigorous activities like running, aerobics, or fast cycling, they recommend between 75 to 100 minutes a week. This advice is in harmony with the findings of recent studies, which have shown that those who were genetically predisposed to be physically active had a significantly lower risk of invasive breast cancer. But why is physical activity so beneficial in reducing cancer risk? Well, it's believed to be due to its ability to reduce inflammation and lower levels of certain hormones associated with a higher risk of breast cancer. Exercise is a powerful tool that can help us take control of our health and potentially ward off life-threatening diseases. Staying active doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend hours at the gym. It could be as simple as taking a walk during your lunch break, cycling to work instead of driving, or even dancing around your living room to your favorite tunes. The key is to incorporate movement into your daily routine, making it a normal part of your lifestyle. Remember, the goal is not just to move, but to move more and sit less. Make it a point to break up long periods of sitting as often as possible. Stand while you're on a phone call, take a short walk during TV commercial breaks, or invest in a standing desk. Every little bit of movement counts and contributes to your overall health. In conclusion, the American Cancer Society's recommendations for physical activity underscore the importance of maintaining an active lifestyle to lower cancer risk. With the right approach, we can all make the necessary changes to our daily routines and increase our physical activity, thereby reducing our risk of cancer. It's time to put on your running shoes and beat the risk of cancer with every step. Exercise is a weapon against breast cancer, but it's not the only one in your arsenal. While physical activity plays a major role in reducing the risk of breast cancer, there are other preventive measures that can further fortify your defenses. Let's delve into them. Maintaining a healthy weight is crucial. Excess weight, particularly after menopause, increases the risk of breast cancer, as fat cells produce estrogen, which can fuel certain types of breast cancers. Therefore, it's important to keep a balanced diet and regular exercise routine to keep your weight in check. Speaking of diet, what you consume plays a significant role in your overall health and can impact your breast cancer risk. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins and whole grains, coupled with limited intake of processed foods and red meats, can contribute to a healthier you. These nutrient-dense foods not only help maintain a healthy weight, but also provide essential vitamins and antioxidants that can help fend off cancer cells. Alcohol is another factor to consider. Studies have shown a clear link between alcohol consumption and breast cancer. Even moderate drinking can increase the risk. While completely abstaining might not be necessary for everyone, it's advisable to limit alcohol intake to a minimum. Finally, staying up to date with screenings is paramount. Regular mammograms can detect breast cancer early, when it's most treatable. Regular self-examinations can also help you become familiar with how your breasts normally look and feel, making it easier to identify any changes. Each of these measures contributes to lowering the risk of breast cancer in its own way. It's like a multi-layered shield, with each layer adding an extra level of protection. Exercise, a healthy diet, limited alcohol intake, Regular screenings and maintaining a healthy weight all work together in concert to form a powerful defense against this disease. Remember, the war against breast cancer is won with a combination of weapons. Now, armed with this knowledge, it's time to take action. The path to a healthier future lies in the decisions we make today. Consider this as a gentle nudge to incorporate more physical activity into your daily routines. Whether it's a brisk walk in the park, a vigorous gym session, or simply choosing to take the stairs over the elevator, every bit counts. Remember, the research shows us that even a little more movement can significantly lower the risk of breast cancer. So let's make a commitment, not just to ourselves but also to our loved ones, to reduce as much sedentary time as possible. Think about the profound impact these small daily choices can have. They don't just contribute to a healthier body, but also to a healthier mind. Plus, they come with the added bonus of potentially reducing the risk of other health conditions as well. It's time to take control of our health. It's time to move more and sit less. It's time to embrace a lifestyle that prioritizes wellness and longevity. Let your actions today shape a healthier tomorrow. Stay active, stay healthy, and let's beat the risk of breast cancer together.